Hi, I'm Conor, byrne. I'm 39, I'm from Ireland and I'm a Garda. I'm a round the worlder, circumnavigator. This is my story. I heard about the race many years ago in late 1990s, and from then I followed each race as we went around, and I've always wanted to sail around the world, so I had a keen interest, and I just knew one day I just had to take that opportunity and sail around the world. It was just through the internet. I just searched around the world sailing, and the Clipper website came up, and it just looked like a perfect opportunity, for amateur sailors to sail around the world. I just wanted to be pushed to the limits, face the elements of all the weather conditions that you watch video clips of races that go around the world, and you just see the waves, the oceans, and you just want to test yourself and see if you're capable to actually live through those moments. It was because of receiving emails from Clipper and updates from the previous race, and you see the advertisements, especially on the underground, and you just see, I need to do it. And I guess I got to a stage where I was getting towards my 40s, and I knew if I didn't do it now I'd be too old, because I just wanted to get it out of my system, because it was always in the back of my mind that I just needed to do this, to have the adventure. There was surprise elements. In the Southern Ocean we were knocked down by a large wave, so we ended up with the mast and boom in the water. Nothing prepares you for that. That was probably one of the scariest moments, is when your feet are touching the ceiling when you're down below in the boat. That was a scary moment, because you don't know if the boat's going to come back up. But we're amazed how well built these boats are. Perfect, brilliant boats. Actually, after that knockdown, when we came back up, we felt safe no matter what weather conditions we had. We knew we were safe in the boat. I think the most exciting part of the whole race for me was sailing the Southern Ocean, downwind sailing, where I spent 2 hours on the helm, reaching 24, 25 knots constantly, averaging about 20 knots. And just the adrenaline rush of downward sailing on these 70-foot boats is amazing. This made the sailing, for me, the most enjoyable part. And when I got off the helm, went down below, I was met by the skipper, Sean, and he just looked at me and said, "You enjoyed that." And for me, the adrenaline rush and the feel, and the scary times of the waves rising above the deck, and it feels like you're a slalom skier, just going down the hill, just the speed, the rush, an amazing feeling. And for me, that's the most exciting time, 2 hours of helming downwind. Leg 6, Qingdao to San Francisco, the call of man overboard came through, echoed just down the corridors of the boat. We set about, tried to return to where the man overboard button was pressed, and for an hour and a half we had search patterns searching for Andrew. After an hour we thought we'd lost him, and then after an hour and a half Andrew set off his AIS beacon, and just sitting there to see the beacon flash up just meant he was alive. So it was an emotional time. Quite lucky to get him back. Sorry, just remember that. I was amazed by how professional the whole crew were. Such an emotional feeling with somebody going overboard trying to find them. The training that is provided by Clipper, you could see it just came into effect. Nobody panicked, nobody got really emotional. Everyone stood strong, and after it, just the feeling on board for 2 days was how lucky we were to get them back. I'll never forget the friendships made in the 11 months, and that's not friendships on your own boat, but the friendships you make with with the other boats, with members of the other boats, and going into port and meeting them and exchanging stories and talking about the race, what they faced, and mixing with people that you generally wouldn't mix with, all walks of life, all backgrounds, all coming together. And the race is just like one big family, and you're getting captured. It's like a big bubble, and you live in the bubble for 11 months, and it's a great feeling. It's people are so friendly, people get on, and it's an emotional roller coaster. The highs, the lows, the highs of winning the Sydney Hobart, the New York to Derry, London Derry race. You can't beat that feeling. Sailors have short memories. You only remember the highs. The lows are soon forgotten, and the race itself is an amazing adventure.